Okay. I think we should be live.
Excellent, excellent.
Vänta, ska bara se. Hello. Yeah, we're live.
Excellent. Well,
Okay,
we're finally
sorry.
online.
Yeah, sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties.
We apologize for the delay. We're currently working with some video equipment that Gonzo has smuggled out of North Korea. But we are live from the beautiful Frogner Stadium with this anticipated matchup of two solid U19 teams, both coming off of victories. And you've missed some early action with a solid kickoff return by Eidsvoll, which led into their rushing attack. It simmered down at the end with a strong defensive stop by the Vikings. The Vikings had the ball again, but was also stopped by the 1814s, and now the ball has returned to the half with the 1814s. Ooh! Attempted rollout pass there, but the rush was strong and got to the quarterback. There is a flag on the field.
Have we missed a score? I don't think it's a score, but can you move your...
The score is still 0-0.
It is, right? So we haven't missed anything, okay. Let's see, I'm getting feedback. Okay, I think, yeah, it works. We have our testing chicken watching the stream. He says it's working.
Excellent.
We have some rosters here too. I'm going to get some tape. Yeah, we're today we don't have our main technician guy Sunshine here, so things got off to a rough start, but we somehow managed to.
And there we go with another high snap that ends in a sack, led by the strong defensive end of the Oslo Vikings, Andric Mo. So the Eidsvoll team is left with 3rd and long.
You can tape up you can just tape the score. Just put them here, like you can tape them up with the, if you want to. Okay, that's a 3rd down. Oh, that's 2nd quarter. Okay, well, on the mic today we have Alexander Andric and me, Samuel Gonzales.
And there is a scramble by the Eidsvoll quarterback.
Oh, look at this.
There we go. Attempted to convert that to 1st down, but it's still a little short, bringing up 4th and about 8.
If you put your mic a little bit.
There we go.
Yeah, now I can hear you. Gotta have it like.
Excellent.
Now I can hear your sexy voice.
There we go. Finally, finally some qualified commentary coming out of this booth.
Yeah. Okay.
4th down and about 6.
Oh, we got a flag.
The Eidsvoll punt team is on the field here.
Oh, yeah.
Illegal substitution by the Eidsvoll, playing with 10 players on the field.
Can't
Unfortunately, we're playing 9-man football here, so
that won't work.
Michael Hall, a great head coach, counting, not his strong side.
Oh, God. Taking shots already.
Well, this is a storied rivalry here. I mean, both clubs respect each other tremendously, but I think it's safe to say there's no love lost between them. And here's a solid punt.
Oh, nice.
It's a boomer.
That's
taking a.
Oh, look at that.
Taking a roll into the Viking end zone, leaving it on the 20.
Huh. That's
solid punt.
That's a nice punt.
Very good.
Kid's got a leg on him.
Absolutely.
Nice. Okay. That'll make 1st down and then wait.
So far this game seems evenly matched up. Both the Vikings and the Eidsvoll have shown sparks of athleticism and a solid attack, but both defenses seem to rival the skilled offense with their ferocity and their tenacity up front.
Yeah. Do you have any insight of the Vikings U19?
Well, I mean,
what are their strengths?
U19 team this year is very athletic. There's a good mix between both established veterans as well as some young and up-and-coming players.
Yep.
They've been well represented in the U19 national team that was playing in Italy not too long ago. Okay. And we have a fair bit of players that's going to be on the upcoming U17 team as well.
Okay.
The same goes for Eidsvoll as well. We have a couple of big athletes on Eidsvoll that know how to move. Eidsvoll's running back
See, we have
Bush, Andre, number 24, has already made an impact on the game, and the kid can run. He's got some wheels on him.
2001. Wasn't even born when 9/11 happened.
Whoa.
No, he was.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's what I like about the U19s, man. Keep getting older and they stay the same.
Okay, what do we have here? See what they can have the. I missed since I was working with the computer, but have the Vikings had their offense in?
There have been a couple of changes of possession area. The Vikings.
Okay.
This is the third time the Vikings owe it on the field, if I'm not wrong here.
Okay.
And the athletic Viking offense is out there again. We got a single back formation. We got 3 receivers spread out to the right here. Looks like there's a heavy rush up the middle from Eidsvoll. Quarterback dropping back, scrambling. He's looking. He's dropping a deep one. Can Jacob pull it in? Right off the fingertips.
Just out of reach.
Solid read there. Solid read. Put a little bit too much mustard on that throw, but
it came through pretty fast there. I mean, he had guys in his face almost immediately.
Absolutely. He scrambled out, recognized the coverage, and dropped off what I would say a dime, but Jacob, the receiver there, was a little bit too slow to reel that in.
Yeah, just out of reach.
Solid rush up the middle by Eidsvoll as well. Always a challenge playing 9-man football. A lot of field to cover for these boys.
Yeah.
Here we go again. Now we got same formation, except we got another receiver split out to the left here. This is Jacob, the same receiver that's so close to reeling it in on the last play. There you go. Drop back, rush, automatic drop off. Oh!
Could not get that in, right?
A little bit far out there. I mean, that rush might have affected it. That's the Oslo Vikings number 13, Fredrik Fjellset. He's originally from Drammen, and he had a huge impact on the U17. He's a tremendous athlete all around.
Yeah, because you coached U17 last.
I did indeed. I had the pleasure of coaching
the
U17s. Went undefeated in the regular season, and then did not fare so well in the playoffs, but a lot of young talent on the team, so exciting times.
So you recognize some of the guys that played in the U17s?
Absolutely. A lot of guys on the field today.
Nice.
So it's 3rd and long now. Eidsvoll are spreading the field. They're respecting the passing attack by the Vikings here. Oh, jump off in the middle. Wow, reversing the field.
Okay.
Heading back up again. Let's see. Oh, can he turn the corner? There we go, and that's a first down. Solid move by the athlete. Number 7, Ribert Jakob Holten.
That was nice. That was a good cutback.
That's a very good cutback. And I mean,
way to fight for that first down.
Absolutely. That shows the importance of taking good angles on the defense here.
Yeah.
So Eidsvoll has a couple of solid linebackers up front. We got number 17 here. Let's see if we can find his name.
That is a big boy.
He is certainly a big boy. He's a corn-fed Aune Elias. Elias Aune. Corn-fed boy right there.
Yeah.
Aune is double teamed there. And solid run up the middle. I mean,
see, so they pay attention to him.
So that's our own number 17. Let's see here. We call him Tito.
17, we don't have him on the. Okay, so our roster is a little bit.
Chirva Tivonge. But we have lovingly nicknamed him Tito. Tito ran hard up the middle here, got stood up. But we got second and about 5. Rushing up the middle again, the solid big linebacker. Ooh. Pass out wide.
That could have been a kill shot there.
Interesting matchups on the O-line, D-line here. Solid players on both sides.
Yeah, there seems to be some action going on there.
You see number 66, Mo, is a big presence of both the offense and the defense. He's been a staple on the Vikings youth teams as well as senior teams for many years now. And is in his last year with the U19s and is certainly making.
How is that guy still under 19? I don't get it. He's been my size for like 3 years.
Yeah, he's another corn-fed boy out there.
I mean, not that I'm that big, but I'm a grown man.
Not a
that
shower.
Guy's just a kid.
Oh, there we go. That's a free play right there. Nope.
Offline. Offsides.
That's a free play, but he was free to pursue the quarterback, so they blow that dead.
Wow.
If you're familiar with college and NFL rules, often they would let that play go if the quarterback is not in danger.
Okay.
That is what's known as a free play, if you're able to draw
Yeah,
a
I think we've had that
offside.
discussion before because we weren't certain on those rules either.
Exactly.
There's a little bit some difference because we play with college rules here, right?
We do indeed.
Yeah.
And this is 9-man football as well.
Yeah. Okay, so that's why they blew it dead there because he had like almost like a free pass to the quarterback.
So he has when it's unembedded to the quarterback, they often blow that play dead.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So let's give a little shout out to the spectators here. There's a
Yeah,
lot of people from both
good-
Eidsvoll as well as the Vikings here.
Got a real good crowd here going today. This is actually impressive.
Yeah. Eidsvoll crowd is getting into it here, obviously trying to affect the snap count by being loud.
They are known for that.
Certainly an engaged crowd. Always a pleasure to play against.
Yeah.
So we got 3 linebackers in here expecting a run. Heavy rush here. Dropping back. Got a good pocket. He's under. Oh! That is a great pull in by Frans Åsheim.
What is up?
Frans
Look at
Åsheim
that
is another well-versed veteran on the Oslo Vikings.
Yeah.
He's one of the speedsters that have shown can test his mettle with the elite team as well as the U19 team.
Nice.
Yeah.
So is he practicing with the elites?
He's played with elites.
He's played with them.
Yep.
Jesus.
So
Look at that.
and he's not only played with him, but he's fared really well with him. So
nice. Very nice.
really good hands there. And that was our Wilhelm Domos, the former 1814 quarterback for the Vikings now, who dropped off that dime straight into Franz's hands. Here he fakes the handoff, pulls it back in, but is sacked. Domos, the Vikings quarterback, is sacked by big number 55, Andre Bush. So that was the running back we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, that was the guy we talked about before. Yeah. Fuck.
Solid athlete, Bush. You can see he has the build of a Mike type player as well as probably a solid in-between tackle runner.
Also, 55 is playing running back on Eidsvoll too.
Yeah,
So
he's an
is it?
all-around athlete.
Okay,
So.
nice. It's good.
So this is 3rd and about 25-30. Hard conversion for the Vikings to make here. I expect them to go through the air. Would you agree with me there, Gonzo?
Yeah.
So
Sounds
let's
about right.
look out for the left side here as well as the right side. With Franz on one side and
Are they gonna do that cheeky dump off again? No.
there we go.
Oh.
Nope.
Look at that.
Straight up the middle. Oh,
Just out of reach. That was a missile.
yeah, it was a solid coverage by Eidsvoll
Fuck.
there, but they tried to split that. Is that a cover 2, I guess? Split that coverage in the middle with
I mean, it looked like 13 had the guy at the corner beat there on the inside.
Fredrik Fjellset, the receiver in question, was got away from his coverage, man. But unfortunately, the pass was a little bit high by Dumas there. And
that was a missile. If that would have gone a little bit lower, that could have been a touchdown.
Absolutely. I mean, it's early in the season still. This team has only had 1 game.
Yeah. Yeah, so the scores are Vikings are 1-0 in this season so far, and Eidsvoll are 0-1.
0-1, I believe that Eidsvoll won their first game as well.
They did? From what I think I read on the...
That should be easy enough to find out. So both teams are 1-0
both teams
then?
are 1-0, sorry. That's my bad. Both teams are 1-0. So, yeah.
So now we're coming into the second quarter here. So changing the field. It's 4th down, and we can expect a punt unit to come out here, and there it is. So the receiver in question is also the Viking punter.
Oh, look at that.
He got it off, but he was
bit
shanked to the
high,
side there, and not returnable
Shame.
for Eidsvoll's return man, number 41, Mohammed Jameh.
I mean, he had to sort of kick like on his heels there. He had 2 guys right in his face.
Pressure got to him. Certainly a
that's-
hard edge rush there led to our own Fredrik Fjellset to have to rush the punt, and he was shanked wide to the left and not necessarily returnable.
Yeah, that was like a 15-yard punt.
Yeah,
20.
leaves Eidsvoll with a fairly good field position
Yeah,
here
this is
in the
a
beginning
good,
of the second.
looks good for them.
A lot of running, clock running fast here as the Viking defensive unit steps out to the Eidsvoll offense. 2 evenly matched.
Look at that,
Oh,
little
there we
blitz.
go. Oh, solid meeting up the middle.
Jesus.
And that is number 32.
Okay. Number 32, he came to play.
He's a new player in the Oslo Vikings. Unfortunately, we don't have his name here. He's recognizable with his white helmet. Leads us believe that he's a transfer from another team.
I mean, he came flying in there. He came from. Is he playing like an outside linebacker or something?
He's playing on a D-line. He broke off there. Great burst.
Oh, he is. How the? Yeah.
So we'll see. So that's second and about 15 for Eidsvoll. We'll see if they elect to go through there, if they're staying on the ground here again. Shifting their running back.
Try a little pass.
Dropping back.
Here we go.
Oh, good pocket. Good protection.
Look at that.
Here we go. Oh,
Jesus. Where did that guy come
grab.
from? What the fuck?
And
look how big he is.
Oh, he remains on the ground. That is a Starfighter helmet I see on the Eidsvoll team there.
Yeah,
Viking players showing great sportsmanship, showing their
put
appreciation
your
for the
mic a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like have it almost. Yeah, there.
There we go.
So I can hear your sweet voice.
Well, that was an impressive catch, but we can only hope.
Landed a little bit awkwardly, maybe.
Might have had the ear knocked up.
Yeah, it looks like air, right? Because he was grabbing his stomach a little bit. Doesn't seem like he's hurting in any spots on his body, so hopefully he's just got the wind knocked out of him.
But that was a solid throw, solid catch, and not least of all, a solid protection in a pocket there. He was able to step up and deliver that ball.
Yeah.
He's
had a
being
nice
intended
touch to it. So who's that guy? I mean,
well, unfortunately, I didn't not see his number. Tall guy, had a good burst of speed off the line there as well.
Yeah, that's one thing that we talked a little bit about when we streamed the U17 game too. That on this level you can have guys that are as big as the D-line guys that are still playing receiver. Like
absolutely,
kids are so versatile.
That looks like it's number 34 on Eidsvoll. He's up and walking now, so we're really happy to see that. And let's see if we can find him here. Was it 34 or 37?
Yeah, 34. Here, down there.
Oh, there we go.
Had him on
a stingin'.
Okay.
So he's
from LAFK.
So that's Lillestrøm Starfighters, I believe.
Is it?
Well, that's what the helmet is, at least.
Oh, okay, that's okay. Yeah.
So
they have a few guys because we have that marked down there. They have a few guys from there.
So there we go. First down, Hanny. Nope, he pulled it out.
Oh.
Got tricked on a fake there. Late flag comes in. Another one.
Huh. Could that have been?
In the backfield, looks like it might have been a little bit of roughing the passer there. So that was a solid play by the Eidsvoll offense there. Yeah. I mean, that's an option play most probably, so they elect to pull the handoff in and deliver the short, quick pass.
Okay, so we have a chicken here. Says number 32 is Seaman from Haugesund.
Okay, excellent. That is our one supporter and fan on the stream.
Yeah. Our own chicken.
Our own chicken. So that was a holding call, I imagine, then, since it brings the Eidsvoll offense back for about 10 yards here. So it's 1st and 20 as the Vikings select to take that penalty. And he drops back. There we go. Batted down.
Oh.
Excellent. Oh, big number 32 for the Vikings. Breaking through again, putting his hands up and getting his hands on the ball.
That guy came to play.
Absolutely.
I like it. So 32 is back on the field again. So that must have just been got the win. Oh, wait. No. It was 34 who was struggling.
But that was 32 on the Vikings that did that now. Oh, yeah. It was 34 earlier.
He seems to be.
He's walking around.
Yeah.
But it might have been, he's got his helmet off, so it might have been a little concussion protocol going on right now.
We'll come back to that later.
18-14 spreading the field here fairly well.
Uh-huh.
We'll see how the Viking coverage holds up to this. Looks like they're bringing some pressure here. Got two outside linebackers. Crowd in the line. Here it comes. Heavy pressure. Quarterback steps up. He stays up despite the heavy pressure. Scrambles for a solid 10 yards.
What?
And that is number 2, the quarterback for Eidsvoll.
Fighting for us yards. Nice. We like that.
Do we have a name?
For the quarterback for Eidsvoll. Is that number 2? No, it looks like number 5, right?
Number 5.
See if we can find a name here.
There we go. Raymond Myhre.
Yeah, is that the quarterback? That looks like it, right?
Yeah, solid scramble by Raymond there.
Yeah.
At least 3 Viking defenders had their hands on him, but were unable to take him to the ground.
That's some little spin move in there and stuff.
Absolutely. So the 18-14s are in a single back formation. Stepping back in the pocket. Solid pass protection.
Oh!
Number 44, Vasiri on the Vikings. Got hit in the chest to the ball, but was unable to pull it in.
That was a nice play by him, though. He was right there.
Excellent read of the quarterback's eyes there. He stepped in on it.
Yeah.
But you know what they say? That's why you play cornerback, right?
Yeah, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Too bad. That hit him right in the
So that's
like hit him in the face.
Yeah, 4th and 10. The Eidsvoll 1814 select to go for the field goal.
Yes, field goal. I like this.
Wow, this is
We
solid
don't
football.
we don't see enough field goals in these.
Well, in a
these
defensive battle like this, I mean, every point counts.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes.
There we go. He sets it up. Up,
Okay.
low kick, but it goes through. Solid,
goes through.
solid.
Fuck yeah.
Was that number 5 as well that delivered that kick? It looks to be. So that's their quarterback again, Raymond Myhre, I believe, that managed to drive that low ball through the uprights and give the 1814s the first points of the game.
That's nice.
I think we're all very impressed with the defensive stance on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, they're both working hard.
Yeah.
It looks like both teams have some ballers on defense that are making changes on the field.
Absolutely.
How do from you having experience from a younger division last year? Do we see a lot of field goals?
I mean, more and more. I think that the general skill level, both in ball handling as well as kicking in Norway, has increased. I mean, it used to be for quite a while that kicking on the younger levels was hard to come by.
Yeah.
But I mean, the general skill level with players traveling over to the seas and so forth has increased the level of the game altogether, including the kicking.
Okay. Yeah.
So the Vikings lining up to return the ball now. We got 2 returners in the backfield. We got Frans, number 15, holding up the one side, and then number 22 on the Vikings on the other side. That's Sigurd Bø Stensingen.
Who do you think gets the tackle on
We'll see. Maybe he'll take it to the house. Who knows? Oh, that's a low squib kick there.
Ooh.
Oh, poor fielding of the ball, but he elects to go with it.
Little cut.
Oh, solid.
Oh.
Turning the corner there. Turning the corner. He was blown out.
Shame. 21. Gout. Oh, that's Gout. Yeah.
Oh, my apologies. I might have said it was 22 earlier, but that's Gout.
Yeah.
Gunnleiksrud.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take these last names in Norwegian. I'm gonna.
I will certainly do my best.
best.
So the Viking offense stepping out on the field again.
Yeah.
The Eidsvoll defense looks a little bit winded up front. We'll
They
see
do?
how.
Do you think have we paid attention to if any of them are playing both ways? We know at least the linebackers.
We see a lot of players playing both ways for the Viking D. I know line it seems
Yeah.
to be interchangeable. Oh, heavy rush on the side there. Oh, stepping out late.
Oh.
That's a late-ish hit. Oh, the ball is not blown dead.
Huh.
Well, it was. Oh, wait. Is that a change of possession?
What?
Oh, interesting. That was not ruled a forward pass.
Huh. That's interesting.
Hold on. The officials are conversing here.
That
was
like
not ruled. That was not ruled a
That
forward
was a
pass,
forward pass,
meaning
was
the
it?
ball was live and recovered by Eidsvoll, leading to a change of possession here. Good heads-up play by Eidsvoll defenders to recover that ball.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a little bit hesitant to agree with that call. It certainly looked like to me as if the ball traveled forward.
Yeah, that did look like that to me as well. But we have a sort of a weird angle from up here, or I mean, it's not a weird angle, but
We certainly do.
Yeah.
So the Eidsvoll offense gets on the field here. Oh, late hand up there. Solid tackle by Mo. Fredrik Mo dominating in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's that big guy.
He's a large man. He plays like a large man. You got to appreciate that.
Yeah. And 32 was in there too, got some action.
Absolutely.
He's getting talked a little bit by the ref. I think he got excited. But, I mean, let the guys get excited.
Let the boys play.
Let the boys play. It's football.
Let them just have a little game.
A little game. All right, we'll see here. Okay, Christian, bra stream gutta. Thanks, Christian. Also backwards pass from replay, yeah. Christian checked it.
Oh, there we go. Another late handoff up the middle, but number 1, Thomas Alexander.
And we have Mehmet's in the house
that
too.
Down.
Solid stream, guys. Keep it up. I was supposed to say Sunshine said hello too.
Oh, excellent.
And he said.
I think we can all agree that I'm probably the.
Huh?
I'm probably the next big thing in broadcasting.
Hey, don't you don't want to ruffle any feathers here, eh?
Oh no! Troy Aikman and me are probably being called in the Super Bowl in a couple of years. Here we go. Another passing attempt by the 1814s.
Oh!
Wide open receiver.
Oh,
Goodness. Broken
Jesus.
coverage by number 7, Jacob, and number 20 on Eidsvoll.
Wow.
Tobias Sweetlove pulls in a sweet
touchdown.
catch. Leads to the second scorer of the game. It is currently 9-0 in favor of the 1814s, and the crowd on the 1814 side seems to be really be getting into it.
Yeah.
We even got some Sweetlove fans with T-shirts in the crowd here. That certainly seems to appreciate the efforts of their family member.
Yeah, Eidsvoll brought a big crowd.
They certainly did. And here's the PAT.
Big Papa.
Oh, the PAT is blocked, and it is.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, that was number 44, Viziri, that had that close call on interception earlier that recovered it, but it was blown dead. So, goes back to the point that we brought up earlier. Kicking on the youth leagues are not automatic. Not an automatic thing. So, with 9 points on the board, the 1814s draw first blood, and now it is the task of Derek Mann and the Oslo Vikings offense to respond before this game gets out of reach. As to our point earlier with the Eidsvoll crowd getting into it, so we certainly missed the cowbells, which we have all grown to love and hate over the years, but it's the decision of the federation to outlaw them as too much crowd noise or due to the crowd noise. But I guess that goes back to the federation's commitment to revert the Norwegian Football League to the no fun league. But we shall see if there is a change in those rules and if we will get the cowbells back in the future. So the 1814s line up to kick this ball off to the returners of the Vikings here. Oh, that's a short squib kicking in, but that's fielded cleanly.
Oh, look at
and
this.
number 15 drives it up the middle, but a solid tackle by number 24 on the 1814s.
No jukes here. He just ran it straight up the middle.
Derek Mann is looking intently at his play sheet, talking to number 3, Willem Domos, and let's see what they have dialed up for us now.
So this Willem Domos, he is also playing in the elites and actually having quite success there.
Absolutely,
So
and he's a great all-around athlete.
That's a nice addition, or a nice player to have on the U19s with that much experience.
And here we go. It's we got one back, 3 receivers. Spread out. Dumas drops back for a pass. Pressure. Scrambles to the left.
Look at this.
Looks for a running room. Oh, he's got the first down. He's got more. Steps out of bounds.
Nice.
At about the close to the 30. Excellent scrambling run. Shows off a little bit of his athleticism there.
Yeah.
Imagine if we had some of that athleticism, Gonzo.
Yeah. Not really. We always sig when we should have sagged, right?
Absolutely. I'm not saying I'm as fast as him, but nearly.
Yeah, but that's nice. It looks like whenever he's very comfortable with just switching to taking it on his feet when he doesn't find a guy open. So that's nice.
Yep. Eidsvoll comes out with 2 defensive linemen spreading out the field. They got looks like 4 linebackers crowding the line, expecting a heavy rush here. We got a heavy rush immediately.
Okay.
But hand up to
middle.
Tito. Up the middle. He splits the field. He's past the safeties, and he's close to in for a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
And the Vikings respond with a short
Look at that.
and solid drive, or a long drive, but a few plays. Was that 4 plays?
Some really nice plays there. I mean, Eidsvoll had 2 guys coming up the middle there.
Absolutely.
But he still managed to just get through, and that guy has some speed. I mean, that burst. He ran away from like 4 guys that were in great position.
That's the issue with bringing that blitz, because if the runner, like on a delayed handoff, gets through that first line, he gets up on that second level real quick.
Yeah, and it looked like some of the DBs there had a good, were in good position to make a tackle, but he
split the safeties and got up the middle. I mean,
that's a fast kid.
He's a compact man.
Yeah.
Back in Texas, we said boys like that are built like shit brick houses. You don't want to be downhill from one of them.
Okay, that's nice. That's such a sweet thing.
Oh. I paint a beautiful picture, don't I?
Yeah, you do. So that was number 17.
So that was a
Was that a flag? Oh,
that was a flag on the defending team. So that's a first down and half the distance to the goal line.
Too many players, or what was going on here?
It might have been an unsportsman.
Okay.
It looks like the response by the Vikings came rapid and put Eidsvoll a little bit on their heels.
Yeah, that came fast. I mean, two plays there that made up for like 60 yards.
Oh, put a little bit of spark in offense. We'll see how that responds.
Yeah. So, did I go for it?
Oh, there we go. That is the TD. Oh, we reported mistakenly earlier. Tito did not pull it all the way in. But
yeah. Sorry, yeah. That's well, okay.
Again, we will blame the poor angles that we're left with here.
Yeah, and sometimes it's a little bit hard to hear what the refs are saying because we have headsets on, and I mean there's a lot of noise here. But yeah, we weren't following too carefully there.
But solid drive by number 3, Domos, Willem, our quarterback, and his scramble, and number 17, Tito, as well.
Yeah.
Both guys showing tenacity.
Number 17, that's the Tito guy?
Well, his full name is Chirva Tivonge.
Okay.
So that was an illegal substitution by Eidsvoll there.
Oh.
The crowd seems to dispute it, but as we've often seen and learned in Norway, there's no point in arguing with his refs.
Oh, God. Let's go offense, says Mehmet. Tito, great run and blocks. Jonas Colette Knudsen. Guys, it's down at the 1. Yeah, sorry, we missed that.
Nobody likes a Monday morning quarterback or a Monday morning broadcaster, so.
Yeah, that's bad by us. But here we go. So
and there we go. Splits up red on the PAT, and that is.
So.
That is Fredrik Fjellset, the Viking.
So on U19s, a kick is 1 point. Because on U17s, a kick, if you kick an extra point, isn't that 2 points?
Yes,
I
believe so.
Yeah. Okay, so they're playing with the elite rules then. If I'm not mistaken, I'm actually maybe someone in the comments can figure that out. But okay, the score is 7-9 so far.
So this is an exciting game we got on our hands here. I mean, it's late in the second here, or we got 4 minutes and 37 seconds to go by on the play clock, and both teams have put together some solid drives, both on the offense and the defense.
Yeah.
Eidsvoll will be returning the ball now, and we saw from that opening return, unfortunately we're not able to broadcast that, they were able to get around the corner and put together a solid return, giving them a very good field position.
Mm-hmm.
They got 2 quick and dangerous returners in the backfield here. The opening return, it was number 41, Mohamed Jameh, who returned that ball. Oh, they're squib kicking it. It's onside. It is returnable. There's a scrum, and the ball will be fought over in the middle. So it looks to be the Eidsvoll recovery.
Took a pretty nice bounce because it hit him right in the knee as he was going down to try to get it up.
Well, Derek Mans shows an early aggression here by allowing the squib kick. Almost recovered.
Sneaky bastard.
I think that speaks to the respect the Vikings have for the return capability of the Eidsvoll team here.
Yeah.
Yeah, by not kicking it deep and not allowing them that big return opportunity, they give up some field position in return for denying them any points on the kick return. And here we go. Passing attempt by Eidsvoll. Oh, he draws back, and he's met by 3 Viking defenders, 4 Viking defenders. The chart is led by number 1, Alexander Thomas.
Little man sandwich there.
Yeah, but
yum.
Fredrik Moe again in the backfield before the quarterback has the time to even recognize the pressure.
Yeah.
Both teams blitzing heavily this first half. Let's go, ball. It's the kind of ball we like, isn't it?
Yeah. Derek Mann a little feisty today.
Well, I would imagine that would be Adam Lukasevich.
Oh yeah,
those.
Adam, right. That's the defensive coordinator.
That is right.
The
Oh,
Polak.
there's another pass attempt by the 1814s.
Oh,
Splitting up an
that's picked
interception
Gaute!
by the Vikings. Returning it. Gaute has it on the 20, the 10, and he is in. Oh, late shove by the Eidsvoll, but not able to stop him. So that is a score by the Vikings on the defense here.
What's up? Gaute with a beautiful play there. But that's, I mean, that's a seasoned guy when it comes to playing DB. I remember he played DB when I coached U19s like 3 years ago. And he was already a ball hawk back then.
Well, he certainly had the awareness to step in on that coverage. I mean, when you lob it in the middle like that in a lot of traffic, it's always a risk.
Yeah.
That certainly seemed to have sparked the sideline as the Viking players.
What a play. What a play.
A timeout called by the Vikings before the PAT.
Yeah.
And
that was beautiful.
I think with that, we're going to take a break and send you to our New York studio. Of course, we're kidding. Our studio is no longer located there.
No.
Keeping everything in-house is wrong. But we would like to take the opportunity to thank our sponsors that makes the OV experience and family alive and thriving.
Sorry.
Oh.
No. Don't want that.
Hang on. We're about to show you some cool graphics here as well. But prior to that, I would like to thank Sesevest for their contribution, as well as Revisorbyrået, and last but not least, Vang. Gonzales is another exciting sponsor which has pledged their support to the Vikings. They will deliver a series of they're able to deliver a series of solutions for shade as well as sun protection to your house or apartment, and they're interested in contributing to the program as they see a lot of potential for growth and the great community we have here. In addition to that, I would also like to thank all the boosters that are supporting the Vikings on the different levels of contributions, and I would like to encourage anyone listening to this broadcast or at the game to become a booster if you're not. A lot of exciting things there, including T-shirts, barbecues, and a great bit of fun. So the Vikings elect go for the 2 point, and they're doing a flea flicker. He's thrown in the back. It's the Philly special.
Sneaky.
Pulled in by Domos. Delivered by number 2, Andreas Skeie.
Shit.
That was a Super Bowl caliber play, wasn't it?
That's sneaky. I love that. That's sneaky. Sneaky.
That was very nice. It's a little,
that's nice.
Little flea flicker thrown to the athletic quarterback. That was quite a nice ball by Andreas Skeie there as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was a nice touch on it. But, he was, I mean, number 3 was all alone back there.
Solid hands as well.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen, he can mostly do it all. That's good.
And Vikings seem very pleased with themselves after responding quickly to being down by 9. Now the score is 15-9 in favor of the Vikings. I
mean, Derek's come up with some answers, but we had a nice turn of events with that pick 6 that really helped, I think.
Absolutely, I think this goes to show the importance of momentum in a game like this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it can turn around real fast, like you saw here.
Absolutely, and the kickoff team for the Vikings is lined up. That
I got my money on number one.
Alexander Thomas, yeah. Oh, solid return opportunity here for
Mohamed. Come on, make me proud.
He's
Get him.
Turning the corner.
Yeah.
He's reversing the field yet again. But number 1, Thomas Alexander, brought him down.
And you were for me.
Well, I mean, certainly on the money with that one, though, Gonzo.
Yeah.
Like we discussed earlier, Sunshine will cover any bet I make on this broadcast.
Yeah. No, good job, number 1. Made me proud.
By the way, when do we get paid for this broadcast?
I don't know. We'll have Adam Vips us during halftime.
We kid, of course. We do this pro bono out of the love for this organization.
What does pro bono mean?
For free. Oh, there we go. A muffled snap by the Eidsvoll offense, and leads to a sack by number 1, Alexander Thomas, and number 2, Skeie in the backfield.
I heard that word so many times when I watched a few seasons of Suits, but I never understood what it meant.
I've told you, if you have questions like that, my door is always open.
Good, thanks.
Raymond Myhre was unable to secure that shotgun snap securely and had to go to the ground for a sack there, leading to 2nd and about 12 here.
Sorry, guys. We're going to
Eidsvoll spreading the field solidly. They got 4 receivers out there. Looks to be splitting the field. Oh, seems to be a little bit of miscommunication there for number 20.
Mehmet wrote sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, you know who's my favorite
Sweet
sneaky
love
guy. Vilket nummer är Jesper Jonsson? Jesper Jonsson. Is he plays on
Jesper Jonsson is number 6.
Number 6, yeah.
For the Vikings.
That's our linebacker on Elites, Kim Erik Skåning.
That is Channing's little brother. Much more athletic little brother, I would say.
Hopefully he's not watching.
Flags being thrown here as it looks to be a full start on the Eidsvoll offensive line.
Ay.
A little bit of miscommunication here.
Nicht gut, nein.
This goes back to the momentum switch. I mean, Eidsvoll coming out strong. But after the Viking turnaround, it seems like...
Yeah, they have slowed down a little bit since that touchdown.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is 3rd and about 20 here for Eidsvoll, and they will have to go through the air. There guy Erik, number 52 on the Vikings, leads the charge, and Skeie forces number 5, the quarterback on Eidsvoll, to scramble and step out to avoid the sack or possible interception if it would make an ill-fated throw there.
Yeah, he didn't have much place to work with there, much space.
Solid coverage on the back here, and I think it's worth mentioning that Alexander Thomas' presence in the backfield, one of the coaches on the U17 coaching safeties and cornerbacks, and
nice.
Yeah, I mean he knows the system very well and seems to be commanding it well. So Eidsvoll likes to punt on this 4th down. He's got plenty of time in the pocket, looks around, and launches it. Solid punt, takes a Eidsvoll bounce. Not returnable. I mean, it is returnable, but the Vikings elect to leave that be. And it is fielded at about the 31. And the Vikings offense returns to the field, looking to capitalize on their momentum in the last 2 minutes of the half.
See if they can end this first half with maybe 6 more points on the board.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they elect to go a conservative route and avoid any possible turnovers here.
You think so?
Well, we'll see. I mean, the Vikings are receiving the ball in the second half. They might look to be more conservative. But it's 2 minutes on the clock. You want to chew a little bit of clock here and not leave your opposition with the opportunity to put anything together.
Yeah, see what Derek Mann can come up with here. We trust that he's got something, he's got this figured out.
Derek Mann, a.k.a. the Iceman, keeps it cool on the sideline. Well, here the Vikings spread it out with an even 2 receivers on both sides. We got Tito in the backfield here.
That's an interesting stance on number 11. He's
aggressive. I believe that's Baba Ganoush.
Going for the end zone.
That's Bambush Linus.
Yoink.
Solid athlete. Short pass to Franz. Franz catches it. He stays in bounds. Heads up play.
Yeah. Way to fight for those extra yards.
Quick break on that ball. I mean, that's some that speaks to the experience of both the quarterback and the receiver here, as they're able to connect quickly and thereby evade any type of rush.
Very smooth. So do we not have a 2-minute warning? Seems like the clock just kept going.
Oh, here we go.
Nice. Oh! Dude, number 3 has an arm on him. Jesus.
Yeah, Fredrik Fjellset wasn't able to reel that in as it was a little bit high, but quick release by number 3, Willem Dumas. Solid defense, though, on the 1814s there.
Rumor has it that Jesper is number 1 today on Eidsvoll, says Elias Schilling.
Pardon? Who's number 1?
Yeah, rumors has it that Jesper is playing with number 1 on the Eidsvoll team.
Okay.
Not number 6 though. We on our roster we have him at number 6.
There-
Oh, look at this! Oh,
Franz.
Just, I mean, he started backpedaling a little bit too early there, Franz.
Well, I mean, I
Fourth
think
down.
that answers our question here. Derek Manda Iceman likes to come out aggressively, and 3 passing attempts in a row here leads up.
Yeah.
4th and short.
What does he have in store?
Oh,
here?
he keeps
he's
his
going
offense
for
on the
it.
field
Look
here.
at this.
I mean,
Derek.
that speaks to what type of respect the Vikings have for Eidsvoll, that they feel they need to put this game away.
I mean, he wants this first down here. Let's see if the Eidsvoll defense.
The
can
Eidsvoll
figure
crowd
out the
is
way
getting
to stop
into
this.
it, trying to draw a false start here. Up. Good snap. Oh,
Oh!
number 3 likes to scramble.
Oh!
Oh, solid hit.
What a hit!
That is number
17.
17 on Eidsvoll.
Jesus.
That Elias Aune.
Num. I think he stopped him there. He came in like a missile.
He certainly, that was a heads-up play. Change of possession. Oh, they're going to bring out the change and measure this.
I mean, that looked from over here. It looked like it was too short, but
solid stop by Elias Aune. I mean,
that's his name, number 17.
I believe it is. Yep.
Yeah, Elias. Yeah, that was a nice hit.
I mean, great awareness as well.
Yeah.
Stepping up on the line.
Yeah, because he did that same thing where he
Here
tried to
comes the
cut
chain.
back
Let's
and
see.
try to catch them off guard.
Well,
or catch
it
them
looks
on
to
the
be
heels.
a game of inches. And it is short by about
short,
4
yeah.
inches. Solid effort by Aune. Impressive.
Yeah. The Eidsvoll defense have number 17 to thank there.
Elias Aune said,
Yeah, he's
you are
celebrating.
not allowed to step over this line.
No. Yeah, but I mean, they must be paying a little bit more attention to number 3 now, because they saw what he can do if he takes off on his feet. I mean, if he gets up there on the sideline, he just goes.
And talking about a memento switch, I think that was a very important play right there.
Mehmet, time is 1:22 left.
Oh, the Vikings are bringing a heavy rush.
Oh.
Ball is
that-
out. Ball is out and recovered by the Vikings.
Is that, was he down?
It looked to be number 52 or 32, Geir Erik, or unnamed Viking player who punched
Was
that
he
ball
out?
out.
Yeah, he wasn't down, right? Because he felt like on top of the defender. So I don't
Yes.
think he had a knee down.
He was not blown down,
Yeah.
but
Nice.
when he released control of the ball. So that was a change of possession.
Yep.
Quick change of possession.
1:13 left here.
It
and the
looked to be a
Vikings get
designed run by the quarterback there.
was?
I mean, either it broke down real quick due to the heavy rush by the Vikings, or it was a designed run. Either way, ball control being key as always, and poor ball control leading to a turnover here.
Yeah. So the Vikings get another chance here.
And the Viking defense giving confidence to the offense. Oh, there looks
offside.
free play.
Oh, that's a.
There we go to Jacob, number 7, and taken to the house.
Wow.
Heads up play
Okay.
by the Vikings there. So
Jesus Christ.
we mentioned earlier the difference between a free play where the offense steps offside when it's not a free rusher,
Yeah.
in which they would have called it dead, but in this time the official elected to let the play run.
Yeah. Because number 4 that went offside, he kind of stopped in his tracks.
So
Yeah, that's a touchdown.
that's a free play that leads to a touchdown.
Yeah.
And there goes the important for a defensive player to play till the whistle.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that's something that coaches stress a lot. But I mean, sometimes get lost in a game.
yeah, but very, very heads-up play by Willem Dumas and number 7
Yeah,
on the
number
Vikings
7
as
just
well.
Did not stop. They
Riebert
just kept
Jakob
going.
Holten. Jacob also played QB for the U17 team, and his football IQ is certainly high enough to be complete a heads-up play like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see there because he was right on the money.
And there's the PAT good as well for the Vikings.
So 22-9, and this is that momentum change that we talked about earlier. I mean, it was 1 minute 30 seconds left on the clock, and Eidsvoll have the ball with 4 tries on the 40-yard line, sort of, and 20 seconds later, and you have you instead have a score for the Vikings.
Absolutely, and I think that well, I don't think that I mean, but I do mean that Derek's aggressive play calling might be resulting in the confidence he has in Adam Lukasevich's defense ability to not only stop the 1814s, but also create a turnover there, giving the Viking opportunity to score late in the second half, late in the second quarter.
Exactly. Not the ending of the first half that Eidsvoll was looking for, I bet. But yeah, you gotta. I mean.
But knowing the coaching apparatus on the 1848 sideline, I think we're confident that there's still a lot of play. There's still a lot of game left in this.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're not giving up yet.
Michael Hall.
Yeah, Michael Hall, that's the guy that plays quarterback on the Elites, right?
Well, I think he originally came to Norway as an import linebacker, but has been a staple in all facets of the Eidsvoll organization now. The ball will bounce out of the sideline here on the kickoff, leading to a penalty. And the ball will be placed on the 40 as a result. So the Viking defense will step out to the 40 to defend against the 1840s offense. Trying to get a point in late here.
Get another stop. So Eidsvoll just can't make any mistakes right now. They can't have more fumbles or interceptions right now. They gotta close out this half with no more points on the board for the Vikings at least. If they don't want the Vikings to run away with the game here in the second half.
I think that we'll see some passing attempts though by the 1814s here. So I mean,
yeah,
you gotta risk it to get the biscuit.
I think that's a good idea.
I would imagine that they're interested in walking away with some more points here before the half. And they got their fast wide out there receiver lineup on the far right. Number 41, Mohamed Jameh.
Oh, here he goes.
And no, he jumps it off to number 20. That's Sweet Love yet again. He had the only 1814 touchdown on the game. Speedy slot receiver right there.
Yeah. Nice for a little first down.
Sweet Love is easily recognizable on the field with his orange helmet.
Wait, what team is that from? Is that Lillestrøm?
I'm not entirely sure. I think. Oh, there we got a drop back. Got plenty of time in the pocket. Solid pocket protection by the 1814s.
Okay.
And number 32 is able to reel in a very nice pass. That is Sebastian Jessen.
Okay, so yeah, Eidsvoll are not they're not done yet in this half.
The protection there really made a difference for Eidsvoll. I mean,
that looked. I mean, Mo was struggling there. He cannot get through, and he had a clean pocket there for a couple of seconds.
Yeah, the Vikings only brought 2 defensive linemen there, and
probably expecting this pass. This Eidsvoll team take a.
And despite the Viking backfield being solid and the coverage being good, when you're allowed that much time, a disciplined receiver will find an opening. There we go. Hard run in the middle there.
Yeah, and that was that guy is a big kid too. The guy that caught the ball.
Yeah,
it was number 32. I mean,
that was number 24 that ran with the ball there. That is André Busch yet again. André Busch doing a great job there, moving his feet and driving through the initial contact.
Yeah. Got a little spin move in there too?
Absolutely.
Got to have a little spin move.
Always got to put a little spin on it.
Little spinity. See here. It looks like he fell on top of a defender. Yeah, that was what we were saying. Why do you always see the Vikings coach on the field? Can they do that? They're not allowed, but
they are actually allowed to go on the field ahead to the coaches between plays to communicate to their players. They're allowed to go out to where the midfield markers.
Do we have a timeout for the Vikings there? I think we missed that when we talked about the shot. Okay. Yeah, never mind. Let's say that it took a timeout. Time left 21 seconds.
And Eidsvoll will try to capitalize. There we go. Here's the Viking timeout. That's the last timeout for the Oslo Vikings here.
So okay. They're all out of timeouts.
And the Viking defense will meet with their defensive coordinator Adam Lukasevich.
Yeah. So yeah. Sometimes when coaches, like when I call plays, I mean, I know that both coaches on both the fields they take like a couple of steps out. I don't know if they're allowed to do that, but
they are.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's usually the head coach that's allowed to go with.
Yeah. But I've heard
about
people
4 yards or 5 yards out there.
I've heard people complain about that before, but I mean it's. I don't really feel like that. I mean, does that make a difference if they take 1 or 2 steps out on the field? It's not like they're gonna call a better play if they do that.
I think we can certainly determine that there's no differential treatment by the officials here.
No, I think that's the thing that people have complained about before.
Yeah. They're certainly not.
No.
I mean, the officiating crew in Norway are usually fairly professional and nonpartisan.
Yeah, they are. And
the Eidsvoll offense are going to attempt to push some more points on the board before the half here. We got an interesting look here with 2 wideouts.
So Mehmet is saying that coaches are allowed to go out to the numbers.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Oh, it's pretty windy up here.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a little light breeze here today, not much sun. Have some
and
cloudy.
It appears that Michael Hall is conferring with the head official on their sideline, and that is the cause of our current delay.
Do we have another timeout, or am I missing something?
No, now there will be a clarification possibly. Nope, play ball, he says. And we will see what the Eidsvoll offense have
play
dialed
better
up
and then a touchdown.
I would take a look at Sweet Love here as the possible
target.
target. Now there we go. Oh, there we go. Yep, okay. Sweet Love tickling that coverage and dropping in.
That's what I mentioned. Yeah, number 5 took one for the team there. He got licked by a defender, but managed to.
5 stayed in the pocket like a trooper there and delivered a zipper to number 20, Sweet Love, who managed to find a seam in the coverage and get in for the late score.
Yeah. So the 18-14s weren't done there, eh? That's a lot of scoring here in the last 2 minutes.
Especially considering the good defense that we've seen in this game as well.
Yeah, exactly. You were mentioned that before. And
that is a block PAT, but it's recovered by number 3. He's trying.
No.
Number 3 on Eidsvoll trying to turn that edge and get a 2-point conversion, but he is stopped by number 36 on the Vikings, and that is Christian Begby.
Yeah.
Begby, of course, being from a storied line of Viking players.
That's true.
Begby's father, Andreas Begby, has been a staple in this organization for, since the Stone Age.
I think so, yeah.
Well,
kind of Stone Age. Was he even one of the founders? Like, did he start playing from the beginning?
He might very well be one of the dudes that brought out their hockey gear and ran into each other in the street.
That wouldn't surprise me. Him and Dahl.
Yep. Dahl. Inducted into the Hall of Fame here in Norway. The godfather of American football.
Okay.
The Vikings allowing the late score, but stopping the PAT by blocking it here. Lines up for a kick return with 18 seconds left on the clock in the second quarter of the first half.
Mehmet says Sweet Love and Raymond having a great connection. I don't get Sweet Love's that a nickname for.
No, that's his actual name.
That's his actual name?
Yes.
Sweet Love.
Yeah.
That's a nice name.
How much do you think he paid for that?
I don't know. Is that his last name or his first name?
That's his first name. Yeah, last name, I mean.
Oh, cool.
We have a couple of Sweet Love T-shirts here as well among the spectators.
Oh, yeah? Perfect.
And Eidsvoll are getting ready to kick it off. And foot meets pigskin
Oh,
in a
look at
squib
this.
kick.
Get it up. Get
And
it up.
it is fielded by Vasiri, number 44, who managed to evade contact
Go
twice.
on, man.
Does he turn it up the field? He turns it up the field.
Oh,
Sweet left number 20 stops him. They're fighting for the possession of the ball here.
Oh, he keeps going.
Turn in the corner. Break it up. Oh, and it is brought down by number 27 on Eidsvoll.
That's fantastic.
But number 44, Vasiri, is showing great spirit here.
Fantastic.
Breaking at least 3 tackles. And you gotta love that type of fight.
I mean, that's one of the best returns I've seen so far.
But you also saw how well coached the Eidsvoll team was here, attempting to pull that ball out of Vasiri's grasp.
Yeah. Some guys were going for the ball more than we're going for the tackle.
Which is a very heads up.
How many tackles did he break there?
I counted 3.
I mean, I saw stiff arms and spin moves and
Vasiri is an exciting player. I mean, he was a solid run back on the U17s, and he looks to transfer over to the U19s here.
Oh, well.
And Viking offense steps out on the field with 3 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah.
Do you imagine they'll take one more? Oh.
That's
the second time up by Eidsvoll here.
Oh, second? Oh, so they only have 1 time left. I'm a little bit rusty here on the scoreboard.
Do you believe that the Vikings will attempt one last long shot at the end zone here?
I hope so.
Well, Iceman Derek, man.
Derek, bro. Throw the ball.
Appears to be scheming and cooking something up his offense here. He's joined by the running backs coach, Frode. Buck as well.
See what they got in store. I mean, this scoreboard has even given up.
And the water is being distributed among the officials as they have to drink as well. A lot of running around for them. Yeah. I've always considered officials quite lucky.
Why?
Those stripes are certainly slimming.
Yeah, that makes it slimmer, right? When the stripes go.
It does. And the Vikings are lining up for one last attempt here. Oh, we got a full start as number 7, Jacob.
Come on, man.
Who had a heads-up play earlier.
Okay.
And that brings it back 5 yards here. A little bit of a miscommunication there between the receiver and the quarterback. Might have been aided by the supporters for Eidsvoll here, keeping the pressure up.
Yep. Yeah, we got, as we mentioned before, we have a huge turnout in the crowds here on both teams. I mean, the stands are almost full. This is a great.
Eidsvoll crowd always travels well.
Yeah, they do. They
the
always
ball
show
is
up.
Snapped this time without any delay. Oh, he steps up in the pocket. He delivers it to Franz, who pulls it in for a solid catch. It is ruled.
What a catch!
It's a ruled catch.
Are you kidding me? That was a
catch, but
beautiful
it's
catch.
short of the end zone, and that will bring us to the half.
Yeah, that was a beautiful catch. Okay, we can go to this.
Hey.
Oh, see, here we have the sponsors. Oh, fuck. Where did the video go? Sorry.
Talking about sponsors.
Yeah.
We would like to remind you again that if you're not currently a booster for the Oslo Vikings, you certainly still have time for that.
Look at this beautiful boy here, hey? Look at that smile. Okay, what are your takeaways from the halftime? Or you know what, we can do takeaways and stuff when we come back.
Okay.
Let's just we'll take a break now for about 20 minutes, and then we'll be back. You get to see a little bit more of these ugly faces, and then we'll go to the second half.
We would like to make one change though as well. We earlier claimed the number 1 was Thomas Alexander, but as I see him walking the sideline here without his pads on, it appears that he is not number 1 today. So we will have to do some recon and determine who the number 1 on the Oslo Vikings are.
Yeah. All right. We'll be back in 20 minutes. Ciao.
Peace out.
Oh, we can put this one there. Okay, there we go. All right. Should this. Okay, let's see here. Are we?
Are we back online?
A great connection. Yes, for no, sweet love, great connection. Hello guys. It looks like we are live. Yeah. Okay. Get in. Get in there. Okay. What are your takeaways from the first half, Mr. Andric?
Well, I think we've seen a couple of solid plays on both teams here. Both teams have big play opportunities. We have two quarterbacks who are not.
Oh, man.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
I'm good now. So we got two quarterbacks who are both able to stay in the pocket and deliver boomers down the field. So big play opportunities, some hard running. But I think the main point of this game is that we have explosive defenses who are able to come up with both takeaways as well as stops. I do have to give a little shout out though. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got some fans in Texas, mainly my wife, Annie. Appreciate you watching.
Wait, you have to wave.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice shout out.
Thank you.
Okay.
Apart from that, yeah, back to the game. So I think that the score being 22-15, I think it could have been a lot closer. We've seen Eidsvoll rally on two occasions now, starting out the game strong and then coming back late in the second quarter. So it'll be very interesting to see if the Vikings are able to start strong when they get the ball now in the first part of the second half.
The Eidsvoll were managed to close out that first half with the score being a little bit closer than the end. So maybe they come out with a bit more fire in their ass than they would have if they would have just came away with 9 points. So looking forward to.
I'm certain they're going to come out very motivated. I know the Vikings are going to want to not only maintain their lead but also capitalize on it and extend it. Because we've seen now that especially the Sweet Love connection seems to be working really well for the 18-14. So.
And we have to mention too that we had some wrong information. Jesper, who's Kim's little brother, is actually playing on the Vikings with number 1, not on the Eidsvoll team.
Well, okay.
So yeah, we had a bit. We mistook him for Alexander Thomas before, but now we got our information straight. And we're about to see. Let's change
for
here.
being a recent addition to the Vikings, previously with the Gladiators. We're excited to have him in the program. He's a fine young man and an outstanding athlete. And he's made an immediate impact now.
Yeah.
So I think that it speaks volume to his ability as a football player coming into this program mere weeks ago and already being able to take command in such a manner. But I just want to give another. I just want to share another observation. Number 5 on Eidsvoll. So I'm share another observation. Number 5 on Eidsvoll.
Yeah.
He's been standing in there. He's had a couple of solid hits on him.
He's especially there on that last drive when he got that touchdown to number 20. He took a lick in there.
You want a fearless quarterback like that.
Yeah, you want that. That's
and talking about number 5, he's lining up to kick off the ball and start the second half here.
All right,
and
let's go.
There we go. Play ball. Short squib kick. Recovered by Vasiri. Number 44 again. Tackles left and right, but being met by number
15. He did not want another one of those returns.
But Vasiri is a
I like it. That guy's
hard man to get to the ground.
Yeah. See, we have 15 people watching right now. If you guys notice any settings, like if the sound is bad or anything, just feel free to tell us in the comments, and we'll try to sort it out.
And here we go. The 18-14s are bringing 2 defensive linemen rushing fairly successfully, but a short pass to Franz delivered for first down.
Nice.
And that was very much on the money by our own Willem Domos.
Yeah.
It's a good way to counteract that aggressive and effective rushes by having those quick dump-off passes.
Those are nice.
I mean, with the speed that you have on the receivers of the Vikings, the 1814's defense have to give them some cushion, which leads to an opening in those quick pitch games or quick tosses. So I mean, you gotta be able to confidently do your checkdowns as a Eidsvoll QB at this level.
Yeah, good thing.
Eidsvoll is rushing hard again. Oh, late hand up to Tito in the middle again. Oh,
shame.
He gets past the first level of rushers, but is tripped up and gets about 3 yards, which leads to a third. Well, I guess he gets 5.
It's like 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Something. Let's get some more of those little dump offs then.
Eidsvoll defense has to step up now. If I think this would be a huge stop for them.
Let's see what they can come up with there.
They're rushing hard on the edges, leaving the middle open for. Oh, they're bringing their two Mike showing. That was a quick jump off against the fronts. He's awaiting the first one. He's opening. He's got a seam on the end. He got on the inside of the corner and is able to make it up to the 20. Good running on Franz there.
Working at sideline a bit, yeah, but that I mean,
able to escape the immediate tackle, and I mean, we talk about the all-important yak, the yards after catch, which Franz has proven to be an apt yak receiver.
Flink little gut.
Flink little gut indeed. We'll see if they continue to milk that connection they got here between Willem and Franz.
Yes, he's
stepping back, scrambling. It looks like Dumas will. Dumas scrambling to the left, delivering a bullet intended for number 11.
Could you have maybe kept it there and gone a little bit further?
It looked like he had some running room. I think that if he just tucked it and ran, he would certainly have picked up first. But then again, it's early on in the season. You want to limit the amount of hits your starting quarterback takes.
Yeah. I'm sure that's something Derek Mann is trying to emphasize a lot.
I think you want to get away from the run first type quarterback setup.
Yeah, exactly. You kind of don't want them to just go to that option immediately when they sort of have success with that, right?
Yeah. And Eidsvoll again opening up the middle quite a bit. They're bringing some pressure. There we go. Now it's a quick dump off to number 13, Fredrik Fjellstedt.
Suplex him out of bounds.
Fjellstedt able to weave around the defenders and get about 5 yards, leaving it about to be 3rd and 5 on about the 10. Those dump off plays are really working in the Vikings' favor now.
Yeah. Let's see if we can update this.
Let's see what the Vikings are going to dial up here. The Vikings O-line has been doing a really good job picking up the immediate rush, but when the Eidsvoll linebackers are blitzing in both A gaps as well, it's hard for him to stay in the pocket. The officials are resetting the clock till 7:35 of the 3rd quarter. And the Vikings are knocking on the door. Let's see if the 1814s are able to stop them here. Willem is looking for number 11, Babush.
A little bit overthrown. That's a shame.
I think it's a very good immediate read. He reads the safety coming down. I mean, it's an open receiver. He just gets a little too excited there. And
I mean, he had some pressure coming too.
He did indeed. Again, another issue with 9-man football is obviously a very short offensive line.
Yeah.
Not very conducive in developing a pocket-type passer.
When he had some help from number 17 there, I think. He's taking his helmet off and is walking on the sideline here. Nice, yes, Thursday.
Oh, that's Tito, the high-impact running back. And the Vikings elect to go for the field goal here.
I like it.
Number 13, Fredrik Fjellstedt will deliver the kick, and it is blocked by the 1814s. That is the 3rd block kick we see today.
Yeah, we got a lot of block kicks here. It's a shame.
It looked like a good setup, though. Both a good snap, hold, and looked to be a solid kick.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's weird.
And you want to capitalize on a drive like that from a Viking perspective, but Really good stand by the 18-14s.
Yeah. Blocked kicks. Meh.
What would you have liked to see out of that drive?
Not a blocked kick, field goal at least.
I agree with that. I think I would also like to see some more running out of number 17, Tito, there.
Yeah, there wasn't enough. I mean, had a lot of those dump offs and working the sideline. And I kind of like that too, but could have mixed it up maybe. But then again, I don't feel like. I mean, I would never question Derek Mann's play calling. That would be stepping out of line. But I mean, execution could have been better.
Excellent defensive stop by the Vikings on the first play of the Eidsvoll possession. Kim Shanning Jr.
Yeah.
making the sack there, coming off the buck position and unleashing on the quarterback. And behind every successful linebacker, there's a hard-working defensive lineman, and I think that's very true today with both Mo and number 32. Yeah. Oh, they're crowding the line here. We got 4.
Oh, number 1 is open again.
Defensive lineman. Oh!
Jesus. Oh.
Number 7 on the Vikings. Jakob Holton was close to pulling in another interception there as bats the ball.
Again, number 5 took a good beating from two of the linemen from the Vikings.
Aggressive play calling there by Adam Lukasevich as he had 4 Vikings crowding the line with that.
Yeah.
Hand in the dirt.
He's getting feisty with the stunts and stuff. That's nice.
Exciting to see so many different packages being brought. I mean, that will stress. Oh, we got the same front yet again. We got 4 defensive linemen on the line. Number 5. Oh, he's got a surprising amount of time. Oh, there we go. Got it. Number 52 has the
okay. Here we go. Oh.
An attempted scramble leads to a scrum, and
9.
That will bring up 4th and about 10. Number 5 there on the 18-14s. Raymond Myhre has to tuck the ball in and attempt to get some yardage off of the broken play.
See, that guy's doing it all. Punting too, eh?
Well, he's an all-around athlete. I think that he would like to have some more time, though. Surprised it didn't.
Oh, okay.
Snap. Oh, here. Is there a fake? Is it a design fake? No, he rolls out.
Oh.
And it's a long and low punt. The Vikings elect not to touch the ball, and it is spotted about the 36.
Okay. See what the Vikings can come up with
There's
here.
a
You got
flag.
a flag on the sideline.
On the sideline.
Yeah, it looked like one of the coaches or players are talking back to the ref.
The equipment manager throws his hands up.
Yeah, see what we can.
That is usually an admission of guilt.
That's true. That's a very funny.
He walks away.
Yeah.
Level of shame involved there.
Hands on the hips.
Absolutely.
Shaking his head. He's got all the signs of a guilty man.
I mean, in my...
That's funny. That's really funny.
Well, thank you.
Okay. See if we can figure out.
They're conferring this. It must have been a grievous insult.
Something involving his mother?
Well, I would not want to be the one to speculate, but...
Let's see here.
Reverting about 10 yards away from the coaching staff, I imagine he is... Oh. Obviously, we're just speculating. We're not entirely sure what has happened.
No.
But
I think they're making their dinner reservations, folks.
our in-stadium commentator, Mr. Craig, believes that they're making dinner reservations, the officials here. Per usual,
Refs are just
the
getting
refs
it
in
from wrong.
Norway are attempting to steal the show. Personal foul. Number 7 on the defense, the receiving team. Okay, let's unpack this. So 2 penalties on the 18-14s here, originally on number 7 on the receiving team, and then a second one tagged on top of that on the sideline. So I think our culprit was, I think we were right in discerning his guilt there.
Somebody's mother was for sure mentioned there. So that puts. Wait, what happened? Where was those? Did they just take each other out? Those two penalties?
No,
or
they
am I
added on
stupid?
top of each other.
Okay.
But I think it's. Oh, there we go. Quick dump off again to
Oh.
Fredrik.
What? Sorry, I'm eating here, guys.
Well, I'm right there with you, buddy.
Um.
So they're really sticking to the game plan here, trying to
I'm
get
not
their
sure if the
quick
if the
receivers out
chat.
of space.
I'm not sure if the chat stopped working or you guys just don't like us anymore. But yeah, I think it's working. I don't know. We got served something that's called giflar, but there's a new.
Here we go in the offense. 1 second, sir. I'm so sorry. There we go. The Vikings on the 2nd and 5. Drop Tito in the middle.
There's number okay.
Number 17 with the stop.
Little 17 on 17 action there.
Elias Aune. Elias Aune had that very important stop on that 4th down earlier. Also putting down the wood. Laying down the wood, I guess.
Yeah, that's nice tackle. Okay, so the thing that you mentioned before was that you wanted to see more out of 17, and voila.
Well, was that 17 meeting 17 in the middle?
Yeah, it was. But yeah, I too want to see a little bit more of a mix-up between pass game and number 17. Cause
I think that's a good way to slow down that pass rush. An Eidsvoll crowd getting into it as it's 3rd and about 3. The Vikings select it is
flag.
Ooh,
a little dump off that number 7.
Beautiful completion there. Oh, number 17 Tito.
Oh no.
Is appearing to be hurt. He's limping.
Yeah.
Medical attention is being given.
Fine.
What is that unsportsmanlike conduct him? No.
Well, okay. Seems like his foot is bothering him.
That's really too bad after rims we've seen out of him today.
Yeah, we're just talking about how we want to see more of the guy, and now he's on the sideline getting looked at by the medical staff.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's nothing too
Tito
serious.
and his brother, number 80 as well, on the sideline here.
So now we got 44 in there. Maybe we get to see some more of that dancing.
Ziri. Yeah. I want to see him run a little bit more north-south. Oh, there we go, trying to draw him offside. Was that a full start on number 13? So the Vikings will be brought back another 5. It's not going the way that Derek Mann and his offense were planning.
No. Have we had any significant personnel change since the first half? We haven't, right? Sort of the same.
I think it's about the same. Yeah, Tito's knee is being looked after. We can see from the sideline here. So
maybe it took a
little hit. And there we go. About 3rd down and about 15 here. As we expect the pass. Good pass protection there. Oh, picks it right on. Oh, running up the middle.
Wow.
Number 17 out. Hits him right on the line. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we might have to bring out the chains again. This is a close one.
Oh, so I actually just gave him the first down there. I think that. Oh, come on, that's a bad spot.
Well, I mean, I think they called it first.
That must be a bad spot. I gotta check this.
Well, they gave him the first.
That looked like it was way. It looked like it was where 55 standing right now.
Well, I mean, they gave him a first and spotted the ball quite far back.
Let's see here.
All right, they're lined up again now.
Okay. Yeah, they gave him the first.
All right, so bringing a lot of pressure. It looks like they're bringing. Oh, they're throwing a house at him. But number 50 in front gets past number 41, Mohamed Jameh, but it's overthrown. We've seen that quite a bit today from the talented quarterback from the Vikings, Willem Domos. He seems to overthrow his receivers by quite a bit.
Yeah.
Tito is up and walking again on the sideline, which is good news for all the Viking fans out there.
Oh, are they brothers? 17 and 80?
Yes, they are.
So, okay. Well, cool.
Talented family right there.
Let's see some more 44
2nd and 10 here for the Vikings. Well, Franz gets it, and he
Oh,
has
yeah.
made the first tackle. He's got the first down. Great blocking by
Oh,
number 11.
look at that
He
cutback.
breaks another tackle, number 15, and a
We
late
got a
flag. We should really
Wow.
mention Linus Bambushes blocking there, number 11. Solid blocking up the field, opening a cutback lane for number 15 Franz.
Yeah, what a help out your teammate there.
Team effort. I feel like you would block for me any day, huh?
I don't think I would do that good of a job.
I think you would.
Yeah, I would. Of course I would.
Llama power.
Can you block it for me instead? You're bigger than me.
I'm also very skilled at running the ball.
Yeah, I was going to say 15 is really putting on a display today.
Oh, yeah.
That guy can play. I mean, he must be up at like 8-10 receptions by now.
I imagine he's been targeted quite a bit, and he's able to come down.
He's come away with most of them. I mean, maybe I feel that's been
That's
like
a holding call against the Vikings, I believe, so that's putting them back 10 yards.
Could it have been on number 11? No.
Well, I thought it looked fairly okay.
Yeah, it looked good from here at least. Okay, we're at 3 minutes and 15
2 minutes
seconds.
And about 4 yards to go for the Vikings to convert. I want to see a run here out of Aziri in that second down. Let's establish. Nope.
Yeah. Oh.
They're going up there for the pass. Oh, he steps on the pocket, delivers it.
Throws
Oh,
into
dangerous
double
ball.
coverage.
Great coverage. Excellent coverage by number 41 yet again, Mohamed Jameh. He's the dangerous returner for the 18-14 as well.
Wow.
Skillful athlete. I think he's one of the standout performances I've seen today.
Who?
Number 41 in Eidsvoll.
Is he? You mean at defense?
Yeah, both as a returner and early on in the game, as well as his coverage ability. They seem to look for.
It's a pretty big quarterback. He has long arms.
And he's got speed to match Franz.
Has he been lined up with number 15 most of the game?
It looks like they're trying to create that matchup.
Oh. They must have some confidence in them.
Oh,
we're gonna false start.
Viking offensive line seems to have had a little false start. And number 66 Mo is the false start is called on him, but he seems to argue against it.
Derek's not a fan of the flag.
And the old boys club of the Eidsvoll 1814s are making their presence well known here.
Yeah, Eidsvoll, I mean, shout out to Eidsvoll for getting such a big crowd to come to an away game.
I hope someone was left back home to watch over their barn.
Oh. Oh.
And there goes the snap.
Love it.
Oh, it's a dump up.
There we go, 44.
He's running up. He's cutting it up in the middle.
Oh.
27 can barely get him down. Yet again, it requires 2 people to bring him down.
Nice. Ball security.
A little bit of magic from Vaziri right there. He's a tricky little running back.
Dude, he's fast. When he takes off, he can fucking run.
That's that north-south running we're wanting to see. I mean, we've seen that he's hard to get down, but
yeah, really. For being such a small guy, I mean, they seem to have some trouble tackling him.
I'm surprised they don't utilize their running backs more.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, they do seem to get some good production out of them when they do so.
Draw a little bit of the attention away from Franz on the edge there, and you'll have ability.
See if they go back to that again, because that was nice. I want to see more of that. It looked like 17 is warming up on the sidelines too, so we might see some more of him soon.
Well, I'm ready to see 44 in there for a little bit now.
Yeah, well, let the guy play. He's in there.
Shout out to the Vikings offensive line as well there. Both number 52, Geir Erik. Let me catch the last name here. I don't think we have him on the list here. Yeah, there, Helme. Geir Erik Helme. 52, solid effort on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, he's in a D-line too, isn't he?
He is. A little bit undersized at times, but he plays with a ferocity that matches any player out there.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see what the 1814's bringing out. Oh, hard edge rush there. 37. Oh, lobs it up. And excellent, excellent catch. Leads to a
Nice.
touchdown for the Vikings. Number 13, Fredrik Fjellset, comes down with the ball. And that is one of those balls that Willem Dumo said, Jesus, take the wheel, and launched it. Solid
Jesus,
effort
take
there.
the wheel.
Let's see if we can break the line.
That's the type of play you can make when you have such a skilled receiving core.
Yeah.
And are we detecting some rain droplets here?
Are we? Because then we gotta shut this shit down.
We do not stream in the rain.
No.
And here comes the PAT, which has been anything but automatic today. But this one is knocked through the uprights. Solid blocking up front there. I mean, we've had a couple of blocked field goals and PATs today, but now it was denied. Number 66 Mo is discussing something with the official, and unfortunately we have an 18-14 player still left on the ground post the play. And that is big number 55.
Is that the linebacker we've been talking about, or linebacker running back?
That is Sondre Bøye. He's had a presence in there today. Several hard rushes coming at him, but he's up walking now, so
Nice.
hopefully it's nothing serious. Might have been a little bit of a
Tweak maybe in
Tweak
the
or
foot.
something like
Yeah,
that.
looks like it's limping a little bit. Hopefully it's okay. Alright, let's see if Eidsvoll can produce a kickoff return team here. The Vikings are already ready, lined up.
And on the kickoff side of the ball, we got number 17 back in the
Yeah, he's
ball
in there
game.
again.
So that's Tito. Next number 17 is Peter Kaplan as well, a very skilled running back from the U17 team. Moving up to the U19s now as well.
Okay. Who do you got? Who do you got on the kickoff team?
Well, I am gonna call. You know what? I'm gonna say number 26, Peter Kaplan's gonna make it down there first.
Okay, I got number 2.
You got number 2?
Yeah. Let's see here. See what the boys can
Do
come
you
up
think they'll
with.
kick it down deep, or do you think they'll squib it again?
I don't know. Let's kick it. Let's kick it down.
I would like to
Give
see
the guys a chance to make a play.
some.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's a
solid
nice
kick.
kick.
Is it returnable? No,
Oh.
it went over his head. Oh,
Oh,
does
he's
he
got-
likes to
oh,
return it.
Nice. Look at this.
Oh,
I
he's
like
taking
it.
the lane. He's
I like
cutting
it.
back. Vaziri's got him there. Oh,
Yeah,
solid block
takes
by
him out
number
of
4
the- out of
Vaziri.
bounds.
Block, I mean tackle.
Yeah. Good job.
Nice kick by number 13. Very good. That's number
Oh,
That was a beautiful kick.
That was a very nice kick. I don't know how pleased his coaches will be with his decision to elect to return that kick after a ball traversed his
Yeah,
head.
like down at the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
But it's a good try at least.
I mean, at this point, you might want to give your athletes a chance to make a play.
Yeah. Fuck, I got a raindrop there too.
Oh,
Are we really having rain today? I was not expecting that. Come on. Come on, Clouds, don't ruin our...
18-14's dropping back for the
ruin
pass.
our day.
Cannot make the connection to number 21 on the 18-14s. And that is big Fredrik Brenna. You want to get the ball into a big man like that.
Give him the ball.
Give him the ball. He'll be a nightmare to bring
You
down
gotta fucking... Oh,
for the smaller guys in the
Fuck off.
perimetry. And he's not saying that to me, people. We are currently battling a bee here.
being attacked by wasps. And
Wasp, yep.
God damn it.
Oh, another passing attempt, but
Oh,
number 5
15 keeps
scrambles.
it.
Oh,
Ooh, Jesus.
that was a lot of contact in the
Yeah.
backfield. Number 1,
Number 1 is in there
Channing
again.
Jr.
Yeah, Channing Jr. is he's always chilling there in the backfield,
I think
chasing
he,
the quarterback.
I think he needs to shed the Channing nickname, and I think we'll just call him Jesper from now on.
Yeah, that's true. That's his real name. But yeah, he's making himself known there. He's been going after number 5 for this second half a lot.
Yeah. Solid pursuit there. Gets a little bit of help from his defensive line as well to bring him down. Up.
Oh, a little
Roll
stunt
up
there.
pass here. Will he tuck it? No, he launches it.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
That could have been.
And number 41 appears to
Puts a
give
little.
up on the play there.
Yeah, he put a little bit too much juice on that, didn't he?
But it looked like 41 was designed to continue out there on that fade.
Okay,
but,
yeah, maybe give up. A bit miscommunication.
I think 41 saw the double coverage and did not expect to get the ball, but solid defending by the Vikings there because really nowhere for him to scramble or run, number 5 there, and double coverage on the rollout, the receiver as well. Leaves up with another punt. Number 5 back there to punt. You would imagine they would take this opportunity to fake at some point with their quarterback punting as well.
Almost dropped or blocked.
Is this returnable? Nope.
Nope.
Solid decision there by our.
Oh, that's look at that bounce. That's a nice punt, bro.
I appreciate the Aussie accent on the punt there.
That's a beautiful. Look, that was a good kick. Had a little bit of wind with that ball and good bounce. We got 1 minute and 5 seconds left on the third quarter here.
If anyone's still with us on this broadcast, please try to use the chat here.
I don't know if maybe the chat's not working. I don't know. Okay.
And Derek Mann calls for a timeout as he calls over in big number 66. Mo.
Timeout.
And Craig Stevens calling out our own very own Mo in familial.
Yeah, usually we have Adam, who's the defensive coordinator right now. Usually he's up there on the mic, bullying the players and such. But right now it's Craig Stevens.
And I have to give a shout out to Adam Lukasevich as well. I mean, he does so much for our organization here.
Yeah,
and I know
good
Sunday
kid.
mornings aren't always the easiest time to be up and about, but as a trooper, he's out there.
Either way, he's up.
But he seems to be in need of more hydration than most of the players, so.
Yeah. Probably just trying to stay alive down there. But yeah, good on him. He's a good kid.
And now that Derek Mann has the offensive line that he wants out there, the Vikings are ready to play.
Let's go.
Big driver for the Vikings. This might be the dagger if they're able to go down and score.
Oh. We're bringing up the dagger talks already?
Well, I mean, looks like it is. Oh, dropped it.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
Nice decision. Oh, number 4. Nice chase down there.
Number 13, Fredrik Fjellset, making a great effort on a dump off.
Yeah.
And gets about 20 yards on that catch.
Nice.
But it does not matter because number
flag.
17, Tito, is called for the hold. Bring that back.
Ouch. Yeah.
We've seen a lot of the officials today.
Hmm?
We've seen a lot of the officials today.
Yeah, they're on their game today, not missing any calls there.
I think they've done a very solid job today, actually.
Yeah.
Not often you see a lot of holds called.
So far, the penalties have been sort of equal, I think. I haven't been keeping count.
Well, it looks very sound.
Yeah. Shannon Jr., is that the guy that played for Kristiansand Gladiators? Yes, that's correct.
That's Mr. Zezer.
Yeah, Mehmet asked that. We got corrected at halftime by none other than his mother, who pointed out that he's actually playing with number 1 on the Vikings side.
And doing a solid job with it.
God damn it, wasp shit. Sorry. Yeah, that's him.
Do you know wasps are actually meat eaters?
They are. Yeah, he's trying to eat your giffle right now. Oh, I'm gonna kill him.
No, let him live.
Fuck you.
There we go. Dropping back to pass. Oh, he lobs it up. Is Frans going to be able to come down with it? No, it falls
Oh, Bror got it.
too far and ends up
Come here, little
on that
shit.
sideline.
Oh, fuck.
And if we get any more technical issues, it's due to
We're
wasp
getting straight up
attacker currently.
bullied by a wasp here. Yeah, fuck, almost got him.
I think you just pissed him off, bro.
Yeah. Fuck off.
Okay, language, Gonzo.
Sorry.
Shout out to you as well, bro, for setting all this up.
Yeah, we had some technical difficulties in the beginning, but we have that sorted out now, so it's not going to be a problem next
I think Sunday
time.
mornings usually in
Yeah, they're tough for all of us.
Difficulties for everyone. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Good
Ooh,
opportunity to
look at
pass.
that
Drops it
dart!
off.
Oh,
In
with
the
the
middle
kill.
for front.
Oh!
He dodges, he weaves,
Nice.
and he's brought down for a first down.
That's good for, yeah, good for
Solid
first down.
throw, though. He put that in there
Yeah.
on a dime.
I mean, number 3 is showing off that arm. On some of these throws are straight up missiles.
There's nothing wrong with that boy's arm.
No, he's shown that today,
Yep.
and leaning heavily on number 15 here.
As he should.
Yeah.
But I'm
God
very
damn it.
pleased with the fact that
Should
he
we
has
try and find an umbrella or something if it's gonna rain?
I think we can
Our
hold up for a little bit. It looks like the clouds are blowing over for now.
Because we are not running with waterproof equipment right here.
But does it not appear to be?
Okay. Okay, that's then. We're in deep waters now. Fourth quarter.
Okay, folks, we've got 10 minutes left of a fascinating game here at Frogner Stadium.
Yeah.
And it has been a really good game today.
Yeah, like Craig has mentioned on the PA system, last 10 minutes of a really good game right here. The score is 29-15.
Yep.
And basically the score is the difference has been that pick 6 that kind of switched the momentum to the Viking side. If not for that, it would have been almost equal score.
Absolutely. The 1814s came out strong. The Vikings not really able to respond in the beginning, and then the surge by the Vikings changed momentum, and it's sort of stagnated for both teams now, but the Vikings are still holding the 1814s off with their comfortable 2-score lead.
Yeah. So let's see here what the Vikings can come up with.
And the Eidsvoll crowd really getting into it here with the 1st and 10. Drops out to Franz yet again.
Going
That's
back to the wow.
Franz did a little bit of shake and bake for 41 there.
Shaking
Mohamed
41 up there,
Jamea,
putting him on his ass without even touching him. That's
Breaking
impressive.
some ankles, but hey, more credit to him because even from the ground he was able to make that shoelace tackle.
Yep.
He brings up 2 and about 2 yards.
Yeah. But 41 just shook him off and say, let's go again, let's go again.
The Vikings are getting on the line fast here. Solid blocking up front, jumping it off on the other side now.
15
again. It appears that they are trying to line friends up on the field side, which is a sound strategy if you're trying to get your fast receivers into some space.
Yeah. And from what I've noticed right now, number 41, I should have maybe noticed that before, but 41 is not moving around, so he's stuck on this side of the field, and they don't seem to change that up based on what the Vikings are showing them. So that shows some confidence in
it
the defense
appears as if the blitzing of the Eidsvoll 1814s has let up a little bit too, giving it opportunity for some deeper passes soon. Jacob in motion behind here. But handoff to number 17, Tito. Cuts him up the middle.
Looks like that ankle is still working.
Ooh, it's hit hard by number
look at that.
A triple team tackle there. And solid effort by Tito.
He took off his helmet again?
Tito's helmet is off, leads to him having to exit the field, and number 44 Vizi re-enters.
Come on, 17.
For him.
Can't do that.
But, despite gashing up the middle of the Eidsvoll 1814 defense, are able to rally to the ball carrier and get 3 guys on him to bring him down.
Yeah.
Solid team effort.
All right, let's get some 44 going here. They make up for a pretty good combination, these two running backs.
Very much so. I would like to see some more out of 26 as well, Peter Kaplan. I think that his hard-nosed running style would serve him well here.
Maybe we get to see a little bit more of him soon. This Wasp is just not giving up.
And the Suns come out here again as the Vikings are faced with second and about 4. Jacob in motion again. This time it is not a handoff. Oh! Takes a hit as he delivers the ball intended for number 11, Linus Babin.
That was almost picked off.
But Linus, heads-up play by Linus to deny the defender that catch as well.
Yeah.
Despite not having a lot of catching impacts today, Linus have done a lot of great football.
Linus, who's this?
Number 11. Both on the blocking as well as effort now to deny the interception there. I think that his shows a lot of football know-how here.
Yeah, because that was close. This Wasp is just not giving up.
And we talked earlier about the importance of a brave quarterback, so to speak, and we certainly saw that on display now as number 3, Willem Dumas, stayed in the pocket, taking quite a lick as he delivered the ball.
Yeah.
And again, he's dropping back. Quick drop off to number 7, Jacob, who's getting into space.
Oh, look at
Gets
this.
past the defender.
Nice.
Stepped on the sideline. Solid block by number 13 on the Vikings as well, Fredrik Fjellset. And the 1814s have guys on them, but are not able to tackle on that first go. And it appears to be the intention of Derek Mann to get his athletes into space, and it's worked for them so far, so I guess we'll see that continuing.
Yeah, the Vikings are really controlling the pace of the game right now.
I'm surprised that the 1814s haven't responded by pressing the receivers more, giving less space for those quick dump-offs. Maybe it's time to start jumping some of those balls too.
Oh, right when you said it. Yeah.
Willem Dumas delivers the ball. It's a little bit high for number, was that number 12?
That was 15.
The intended receiver was number 15?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No.
It might be Martin Spidberg.
Oh, maybe. It looked like number 15.
It was a contested ball.
Yeah, but it came out a little bit too late, I think.
A couple of balls have been high today.
The DB had a good chance there of making a play on the ball.
And Jacob in motion again. The Eidsvoll defense does not seem to follow him around in the hard edge rush. Number 37 in space. Number 3 evades, scrambles.
Oh, here we go.
Breaks through 3 tackles and takes a lick in the middle for about 2 yards.
Didn't have much space to work with there and had a guy in his face immediately.
I would like to see my quarterback slide a little bit, I think, there.
Yeah. I think it looked like he thought he was going to get some more yards there.
Good tackling by Eidsvoll once they actually make contact, but a lot of broken ankles today.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen some really nice plays here with receivers and running backs after they get the ball. Seen some jukes and some spin moves and cutbacks.
Very true. I think we also see the different cultures here. I mean, the Vikings being more of a speed finesse team, and Eidsvoll relying on their hard-nosed, hard-hitting approach.
Yeah.
Up again with the pressure. Number 3 evades it by stepping up and then steps backing in the corner and runs out of bounds rather than taking a hit there for a loss of about 3.
Doesn't have much to work with here. Feels like he can't stay in the pocket for more than 1-2 seconds, and then he has to just bail out.
But it surprised me they don't have any check downs for him to drop the ball off in the middle there when they're bringing such a heavy pressure from those middle-level linebackers there. Now it's 4th and about 15, and it appears that the Vikings choose to go for it. And I think this is a typical Madden play.
Derek wants more out of his offense than this. Than three tries going for -5 yards.
And the crowd is getting into it here. Will the 1814s be able to stop this Viking offense here? Drops back. Pressure. Solid pressure. Number 55 with the sack there.
Beautiful.
Sondre Bøye gets to the quarterback on 4th and 15, and that will bring us to a change of possession.
Yeah.
Solid effort. Gets past an offensive lineman and past number 44 Vizieri.
Some really nice pressure from the Eidsvoll D-line there in the last 4 plays.
Great
I
sack
mean,
as well.
the Vikings quarterback didn't have any chance to get something going there.
No, really not.
Very nice.
And it's hard to see anything down the field as well when you're scrambling around as much.
Oh, look at this.
1814 start off with
A little run.
a little run. Some effective cut blocking in the middle there for that aggressive rush, but it only yields about 4 yards, which brings us to 2nd and 6. And the Vikings defense looks a bit winded with players playing both ways here. Notably the big guys up front.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how the 1814s capitalize on this. Will we see some more running here? We got a single back formation, and he hands it off again to is that number 22? 24. That's Andre Bush again. But despite being winded and maybe a little bit tired,
24.
no, our defensive line, Mo particularly, makes the stop there. And he is a big boy. I know we mentioned this before, but he's definitely a corn-fed fella, isn't he?
Yes. Big boy.
Big boy. Oh, here comes the pressure package from Lukasevich with 4 defensive linemen with a hand down. Nope, one pops up. That's Chaya. Breaks on the coverage. Oh, number 5 looks and he shoots, and it is intercepted.
That's picked off.
It is intercepted by number 11.
Was
That
he out
is
of bounds?
finally Linus
He was not out of bounds.
Bambush
Look at that. Look at that.
makes a solid effort, jumps the ball.
Yeah. Undercut
Bambush,
that.
being of German descent, or is actually German originally.
Is he? I don't
Is
know.
Solid player.
Yeah. I mean, it looked like a nice throw, but number 5 had to throw on the run and kind of jumped while throwing, so maybe the ball wasn't that accurate, or it wasn't that accurate.
It was
obviously
well read by Linus
Yeah.
here. Number 11 being able to step in there and take that ball. Snagging it out of there. So now we got the OV offense back on the field again after that turnover, which has been the crippling downside of the 18-14's offense so
Yeah,
far.
because now that's really that has really hampered their offense here.
Oh, but here,
Jesus Christ!
here comes quite the rush in there. 3 guys get to our number 3 quarterback, but there's a flag down.
Yeah,
It appears to be a holding call, which
Eidsvoll
will
are just bringing the heat right now.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Vikings dialed up his screen pass here with all this pressure
think
coming
so?
at him.
I mean, Derek for sure has something in store, but he must also be recognizing this Eidsvoll defense just bringing the heat on every play. So
Well, that's one of the
Probably.
ways to counteract that hard blitz is by jumping off a screen pass.
see if, because we've seen the Vikings have that in their playbook.
We had a little
So-
birdie in practice today
Oh yeah.
telling us there was quite a bit of that going on.
No, we had one. We had one before a couple of drives ago.
That's true. Oh, there's an
Oh,
attempted
see?
screen.
There it is.
Man, oh man.
Yeah, but 17 was wrapped up there and with
That's
some other
good
Eidsvoll-
recognition
Eidsvoll
by the
player.
Eidsvoll defense there,
Yeah.
blocking down that intended receiver, number 17 on the screen, leaving it as 3rd and about 22.
Yeah. This is a nice
Long down.
nice way of the Eidsvoll defense to answer to that change of possession with just shutting down the Vikings offense right
But
here.
that speaks to a very well coached team. Then credit to Michael Hall here for expecting that screen.
Yeah.
Mo determines the blocking assignment here, it looks like, and the receivers are spread out. Looking,
And
number
he
3 is
coming
looking defensive, but
again.
he has to scramble out. He
Oh.
drops off the ball, but fantastic! And converts on 3rd and very
what
long.
the
On the ground, close to the 40. Franz grabs that ball.
Wow.
Solid connection.
That boy can
Beautiful
play.
throw by number 3, William Dumas, throwing
Okay.
on the run and delivering the dime.
Number 32 is now number 50. Is there anything Seaman can't do? OV 32-50 played quarterback with Hurricanes. Now he's O-line. So they must be referring to. Is that 32 on the Eidsvoll team? Great pick, yes.
Oh, there we go,
on
number
that. That was
17
a
up
nice
the middle.
pick.
Ooh, hard hit yet again. I would not be surprised to see number 17 in there again. And Elias Aune has really shown up on the tackling today, hasn't he?
Huh?
Elias Aune, number 17, has really shown up on the tackling today, hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, that catch by number 15, that was Franz Ferdinand, says Mehmet. That was an impressive catch.
Mehmet would know his name as they have made quite a bit of connections during the season as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Oh, a high snap.
High snap. And
This
the
time
pressure is there
good
immediately.
pressure, evading the pressure. Oh.
Yeah, number
Great
3.
effort by number 52 there. Got it to get in and defend his quarterback one last bit, but the Eidsvoll rush just a little too much for the OV offense to handle right now.
Got on some second wind here. They're bringing the heat.
They're throwing everything, including the kitchen sink.
Okay, number 15 is off the field there. A little bit change in personnel. Got number 8 out there. Seems to be a...
I believe that is our very own Philip T. Tilsen, a.k.a. Thunder. Solid route runner.
See a couple of
3rd
fresh
and
legs
10.
here, what they can do with those.
Here we go. Oh, it's a handoff in the middle and between the tackles. Oh, hard running by Tito here, number 17. And it takes about 3 guys to take him down. Finally, number 53 wrestles him to the ground. And we are at 4th and 8. And do we have a punt team coming out here?
Looks like it, huh? Yeah, number 3 is off.
Yep. And everybody's milling around. At timeout called by Eidsvoll. First one of the half.
Yeah.
Eidsvoll sideline is getting into it again.
Mehmet says, I wish I was as athletic as number 3. That dude can play respect. Yes, we agree, Mehmet. That guy is a baller. It's him and 15 has had some really nice connections here. They're sitting and laughing on the sideline. I mean, I haven't. We gotta probably check the stats later, but I'm pretty sure 15 is up to 10, 12 catches at least right now.
Absolutely. And a solid game plan by Derek Manor as well.
Yeah.
Really sticking to it, staying true to it, and I think that yields results whenever you show discipline and not deviating from the game plan, no matter what situation you're in.
For sure, a seasoned guy in Derek Manor.
Here is the punt. Oh, solid punt to the left here. It takes a favorable Viking bounce, and 41
nice
will
bounce.
leave it. There we go. And that, I think the ball is at the 3-yard line. So the Eidsvoll offense will come out with quite a long field to traverse.
Yeah. And we have 1 minute.
Big word.
Huh?
Just use traverse. It's a big word.
Yeah, that's a big word.
So with this matchup going on right now, you have any football you're looking forward to seeing soon?
What?
You got any football you're excited about seeing soon? Any NFL action coming up?
Yeah, I mean, we got the first game coming up when? Next week?
Yeah, I believe so. Regular season starts. And Eidsvoll will elect to run from this. Ooh.
We got 1:29 left on the clock, and it's running.
Eidsvoll is looking to get out of that bad spot by giving it to their big running back, number 24, Andre Bush. The Bushman.
Okay, so we got about 1 minute left here, and it looks like we got a little bit bad weather, so we could, yeah. So we can do the takeaways afterwards. But
And Eidsvoll is
oh,
looking to
looking
get
for
something going,
and it's
but
taken
number
down.
5 can't escape the pressure, and he's taken down. Looks to be a designed rollout.
Yeah.
The
So okay.
receiver.
So number 32, he's playing with 50 right now. That's number 32. That was he played with number 32 in the first half. That's what
Oh, got you.
I think somebody mentioned that in the chat. Yeah, Magnus Asland mentioned that. He played quarterback with the Hurricanes.
Okay, excellent.
So that's that. Now we understand that, Magnus. Thanks for the information.
We've seen some great plays made
We
by
have a
some
time on
extraordinary
there.
athletes here.
Who took a time? Who took a timeout? I'm not following. God damn it. It's third down.
It would surprise me if the Vikings took a timeout now.
No.
Probably wanting that clock to run.
Let's pretend like it was Eidsvoll. Yeah, I mean this looks like it's going to end in the favor of the Oslo Vikings.
And certainly a big win for the Oslo Vikings.
Yeah.
Eidsvoll might be one of those teams that they're going to, I mean, they will for sure face them further down the road due to the number of teams in the league here, but might also be one of those teams they meet in the later stages of the playoffs.
Yeah. So Vikings are gonna go on to a 2-0 record, and Eidsvoll are gonna be left with 1-1.
Knock on wood if you're with me.
Yeah.
Oh, scramble by number
look at
5 here.
this.
Ooh,
Oh!
lowers his head.
Wow.
Seeks out the contact.
Tries to run over.
Number
Gaute, that's number 21.
21.
Yeah,
Gaute Gunnleiksrud.
You're not gonna run over that guy, and you're not gonna run over that guy that easy.
He looked like a stout defender in there.
Yeah. Is that Eidsvoll's last time out? That must be.
That might very well be. And Derek Mann looks onto the field with his starting quarterback, Willem Domus, as they must be pleased with today's result and effort.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, also a good mix of both the offense and the defense put in a great effort there to seal this victory.
If we're going to call out some standout players, I think obviously in the Vikings side we got number 3, our quarterback, number 15, Frans the receiver, obviously.
Yeah.
I think number 17, Tito, has had quite a few good runs, 44.
For sure.
We had, but on the Eidsvoll side of the ball as well, I think that number 17, Aune Elias, bringing some hard hits today has been a
for sure
exciting game for us to watch.
Yeah.
And number 5 is playing with.
Oh, nice catch, 41. 41's had a good game too, and 55.
Very good.
Yeah,
game.
all put in.
All
put in a good effort.
I think they would like to see 41. 41 being in position to make some more plays. I think they would like to see the ball get to him a little bit more often, but it's hard with that rush.
Yeah. No, he got a nice catch here on the sideline.
Yeah. Another downside of playing 9-man football is that there's really no pocket.
No. Yeah, we've seen that from today. I mean, on both sides of the, on both teams, they've had a lot of pressure in the pocket.
And I think that's unfortunate in developing young quarterbacks.
Hmm?
That's unfortunate for developing young quarterbacks.
Yeah.
As number 5 drops another bomb down the field, but it's a little bit out of reach for both defenders as well as receivers here.
Okay.
And the clock is currently at 33 seconds.
Yup.
2nd and 10. The ball is spotted at about the 40 on the Eidsvoll side of the field here.
Let's go, Mo.
Number 5 is probably going to want to get the ball in the hands of either Sweet Love or Mohamed Jameh. Let's see if the Viking rush can get him first.
Oh, God.
Oh, it looks like
Jesper
they're
almost
going to
had
get
him
him.
there.
Lowering his helmet again.
Again, aiming for 21.
And getting out of the bounds with 26 seconds on the clock.
21 is right there and squares up with him. He's not afraid of a little contact here in the 4th.
No. And the Vikings defenders are looking to add to their stat sheets here.
Yeah.
Talking about adding to the stat sheets, I've heard you play quite a bit of fantasy football, don't you?
Yeah. So the Vikings has we have our own fantasy league where we had a draft yesterday for anybody that's playing fantasy football and getting excited for the season. Remember to set your lineups before next week.
Yeah. And the 1814s have some time to dump off the ball. Oh, and
Oh, look at
21 gets the
this.
ball at the 30,
That's good
but with
for a
no more
first down.
timeouts left, the 1814s will have to scramble to get down as the clock is only stopped for the chain to set up again. Will the 1814s... Oh, they got the play in, so they'll be ready to go as soon as that clock starts running. It is at 12 seconds now. 10.
9,
Will they punch one more in before
6.
and the ball is
one more
snapped.
play.
Number 5 scrambles
Number 5
out.
goes.
Immediate
Number
pressure
1
leads
had
for
him.
him to...
Oh!
Can he turn a corner? Number 5
no.
attempts it. No.
36 has him by the
Number
by the
36,
waist.
Christian
He
Beckby,
keeps going.
puts this
He
game
got
away.
almost all the way.
Despite an heroic scramble by number 5, the Eidsvoll 1814s fall short today to the Oslo Vikings. So the final score is 29-15 in favor of the Vikings. Two good teams, a lot of young athletes put together an impressive performance here, and I think we can congratulate both coaches on a well-coached effort.
Yeah, for sure.
And this will be an exciting season, won't it?
Yeah. All right. Let's. Here you see the team celebrating. Let's go back to the.
Hey!
What's up? Okay. Final takeaways.
Man, I think that defense.
Defense, yeah.
I think that defense.
Yeah. Yeah, they played good on both sides of the ball.
Yeah. It
A lot
came
of-
down to which defense was able to take away the bread and butter games.
Yeah.
And I think that the 1814s didn't have an answer consistently for those short dump offs
No.
that the Vikings were able
No.
to do.
Yeah, they had a lot of production there, and also I feel like the takeaway game. I mean the battle with the takeaways. The Vikings clearly won that with having some crucial takeaways and that pick 6 that we mentioned before and saw before in the first half too.
Absolutely. A lot of blitz packages today.
Yeah.
A lot of exotic
Lot of
blitz
pressure.
Yeah. So, I
Fun.
mean, you got to respect that. I think that we would like to thank the spectators on both sides here, both 1814s
Yeah.
traveling down here to support their
Yeah,
young
they came
team.
up big with a huge crowd there.
Excellent crowd.
Yeah.
As well as the Viking home crowd here, which are loyal as always.
Yeah,
At this beautiful stadium of Frogner.
always loyal. As long as there's sun out, they're loyal.
Yeah, absolutely. We're a sun-loving crowd on the west side.
And
Vikings.
thanks to the referees.
Absolutely.
For,
Solid job by the referees today. I think a lot of
the
calls
refs did good today.
a lot of calls were made
Good
correctly.
refs.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's it for us. We'll. I'm not exactly sure when the next game is. But we'll be streaming the home games at least for now. So
And
whenever the next one is, we'll get that up in the events.
absolutely. And to all the supporters home there, I would like again to thank our sponsors as well as our boosters. If you're not currently a follower of the Oslo Vikings on Facebook and Instagram and our other social media, we implore you to follow us. A lot of exciting things coming up there.
Yeah.
Look for our new webpage, which will go online within the next couple of months as well. A lot of good information coming out there. Thank you so much for letting me part of your booth up here.
We'll be seeing both of us hopefully again the next home game. So until then, thanks for us and have a great Sunday.